Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 4th episode of Hello, Kiniro Mosaic. That's right, I went ahead and bought both seasons of the anime because the anime is just amazing and deserves to be purchased by me, and just have Karin and the rest of the girls in my household. That was the thing I needed. So, last episode, we had some lying, people trying to trick, poor other people, and you had Yoko's siblings, Mitsuki and Koda, come over to the school, which they had a lot of fun, tricking people, her sister especially. But, they all made up in the end, so it was fine. And just much fun was had. So let's get into the next episode. Well, this episode, rather. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, play. You have a lot of those. Are you sure? Are you a big girl? Wow, so that's the reason why you have all those? Oh, Shino. I wonder why. Yeah, those mannequins will never be confused with being a child. Oh, Aya. What are you doing? Oh no, I've been spotted. Well then why are you talking? You've already blown your cover. Someone didn't think that through. It kind of reminds me of a certain scene from Love Live, Kotori what? I will eventually watch the rest of Love Live. I've only seen the first season. I was thinking of maybe starting reacting to it starting at season 2. Or like the OVA in between the 2 seasons I think there is. I'm thinking about doing that in the somewhat near future. We'll see. Because there's still plenty of Love Live to see. Second season of the first series, and then all of Sunshine, and maybe there's a movie somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, Aya and Alice together, definitely an interesting combination. The eraser thing with the 4 on it is still just so out of place. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Yeah, nothing weird about that. I think it's kind of the opposite, Alice. I don't think it's quite the same problem. Not quite. That would be quite a turn of things. I don't think Alice could make it as a delinquent. You are definitely not a good girl like them. I mean, Isami's always right, so. It's December for me, so I can't say I agree. Yes, good morning, Kuzahashi. They really are. Because they're not Isami. Just smile and hug them and it'll all work out. Karasumo always being so encouraging. You don't have to completely reinvent yourself. Oh, wow. Oh my god. I was not ready for that. That just kind of shattered my worldview of those characters for a second. Uh... Uh... Yeah, that's clearly what they're going for. I just don't know how well it works. Not gonna bite. Maybe, I don't know. But I do want that banana though, so... Well, it's a free banana, why not? Going through a rebellious stage. I can picture you as a delinquent before I could have completely picture them. That is what something looks like. You know, you can wear that for the rest of the show, Cotton. You have my permission. Yeah, not in front of the teacher. Are you really surprised, Cotton, the things you were saying in your non-school uniform you were wearing? No, maybe you should try harder. Yeah, not quite possible. I don't think it works that way. Oh no, well that'll get her attention. Uh... You don't threaten the blonde hair. You want to see a real delinquent. uh... Yes, but that's not the point. Hey, this is serious business, Yoko, you don't understand. It kind of was. A lover's quarrel, at least. You made poor Alice upset. That's what you did. It is, I guess, sort of your fault. Somewhere along the way, it wasn't even that long of a journey. Oh. Well, where'd she go? Well, clearly not. I don't think she would do that. I don't think she was that upset. I think she might just want to go for a snack. And or a drink. Yeah, it looks like a drink. Okay, so it was to apologize, just a bit delayed, you know, getting preparations. Why are you hiding? You were gonna see her anyway. uh... Wow. Cotton's gotta get on that action. Can't be left out. Come on, Alice, come out. I brought you a drink. Thought we could share it. Is she? I mean, she's grown since the first time you guys met, but... Yes, that's a very important part. Let's not become too much like Shino. You know, keep the blonde hair. Yeah, like Yoko. There we go, on cue. I can't really imagine her being like Yoko. That sounds like an amazing improvement over a tsundere. Wow. You can't steal my stuff even if you act cute as you do it. Kuzahashi. I guess Karasuma could fill that role if she really wanted to, but not who I thought of at first. Yeah, that's definitely similar to Cotton's behavior. Nothing quite like a teacher stalking another teacher in the same school. How could you possibly get used to such a thing? Is that a Shinobu Dakimakura? Wow. That's... Are you allowed to bring those to school? The gang's all here. Is there a problem, Sensei? Seems fine to me. Well, I don't see the problem. Well, to be fair, a lot of students will fall asleep in class regardless of having a pillow or not. I think it's kind of too small to be Dakimakura, I guess. Wow. Do you take requests? Wow. That's the thing to walk in on, your teacher laying on a pillow of you. That would definitely be something to think about. Oh, that's a shot. What's the problem? Thought it looked great. Yeah, definitely worth shipping. Don't we all? Don't we all? Well, it'll come in time. Don't force it. But sure is overrated anyway. Are you gonna get yourself a Yoko pillow? I want to see I go to school with a Yoko pillow. It would be the best place to grow them. Yeah, it's where flowers sleep. We should plant lilies. No, you can't plant a Shinobu tree. I have heard that. Wow, it's like a spell at that point. Well, then go out there and do it. No one's gonna stop you, I assure you. I did notice that, yeah. Yeah, you can't smother with love. Well, some plants are easier to grow than others. I don't think that's the case, but still. because you want to grow bigger, but you also want to be smothered with love from her, that's why you're conflicted. Of course they are. No surprises there. That's just the magic of Kanen, don't question it. Yes, lots of Genki power. I'll gladly take some. You know, where's my share? Well, she could suck. You know what? I'm gonna stop that one there. Wow, I think I actually saw it. It's the... Wow. This is not Hogwarts. You should have planted something with Iwachan. That's a line. Yeah, that did not seem right to me. Yeah, that's why it was weird, Yoko. Where are you, Ayaya? Well, I don't see her. What? Yes, give her all of it. She needs it. Yeah, what's the problem? You do look a little bit different. It's fine, though. Not that big of a deal. Yeah, it doesn't look that different. I barely noticed it. I could just see a bit more forehead. Hmm. You could also put on a wig. Hair extensions, something. We're not gonna dub water on Ayaya's head. Oh my god. Don't do it! I'll just get you wet. And that's Yoko's job. But will they bloom into you? That's the question. They probably will. Just give it time. Yeah, it's not like magic from Rance or anything. It's a nice forehead. I heard. I didn't see it by stalking or anything. Yes. That's what she wanted to hear. Oh, Kuzahashi just... She's way too cute for an adult. Huh. Cool. It really is. Well, no kidding. It was a pretty obvious thing, not really super quote-worthy, but... Oh my god. That actually scared me a little bit. Uh, Yoko. Uh, you're the one person she wouldn't want to say to. It's the power of love and all that. I love when she drew an anime face on it. That's just amazing. But yeah, I guess it was to cover her bangs, clearly. That definitely looks pretty nice, actually. Why? Hopefully. Okay. You never know with Conan. You really don't. I love the look on Conan's face through that shot, though. Uh, Maybe we could try giving them a hug. I don't know, a head pat. God, Rain, my one weakness. They seem okay for the most part. I mean, I'm sure they can handle a little bit of rain. Oh, little Alice. So tiny and adorable, with a very large head for the body size. Yes, she's also quite pretty. Aww. It's got sad quickly. Uh, you can't just yell at it and make it bloom. It doesn't work that way. It's never a good parenting method. Oh? It seemed happy. I guess they bloomed? Let me see. That's the very bloom plant. I see. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, hers did not go so well. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name, but... Yes? I still think we should have planted lilies. I kind of... Yeah, you're kind of trying to ruin it there. Yeah. I'll be right back. I am back. And I told you before not to eat her hair, Shinobu. Oof. Okay. Yeah, Alice, she's still a very small person. My best friends, all of them. And imagine how different the show would be if the roles were like completely reversed. Alice went to Japan as a small child, and then Shinobu was so... And then Shinobu just came over to England to live with Alice and go to school with her and stuff, like just completely role reversed. Would be interesting. Your tail's in the way. Angel hair. Like blonde angel hair. Yes. Oh no, not again. Quick, hide your hair, Alice. And she's always serious. Cool. Aw. Yes, you will. Okay, that was the 4th episode of Hello, Kiniro Mosaic. And yeah, if there had to be a theme with this show, it would probably be blooming. Because, I mean, we had literal attempting to having flowers bloom later in the episode. But even earlier, you had Alice wanting to bloom into a more older, mature person that would not be mistaken for a child or treated like one. So yeah, I think it's safe to say that's a pretty big theme with the entire episode. Really. And yeah, the episode started off pretty strong with just Alice wandering around with a bunch of like keychain type things on her backpack, bag, whatever, and finding Ayaya making poses and stuff, being silly, and then being very embarrassed. The opening played, the show came back, and she was still very embarrassed upon the return. So that was pretty funny. It's just interesting to see those two interact by themselves, because they usually don't really. You know, that's not a ship, I don't think. But yeah, they both had a conversation about, wanting to be older and more mature, and apparently that somehow it became a matter of, hey, let's be delinquents. That'll solve the problem. I don't see how, but that's what they came up with. And then we have them sitting down in a very delinquent, fashion. Alice pretending to smoke. It's just, yeah, that was so weird to look at. I don't even know what to say to that. But it was not a good move. It really wasn't. Did not get the point across in the slightest. And then we had to start to talk about Alice dyeing her hair black. I mean, first we talked about dyeing it blonde because that's also a kind of a typical delinquent thing to do, because you're not really supposed to dye your hair on natural colors at school. Just it's usually against the rules. However, Alice's hair is naturally blonde, so she couldn't do that. So then I said, how about you just dye your hair black instead? And that is when you get Shinobu involved, because no, you do not do that. You do not taint that beautiful sacred golden hair with some black sticky substance in your hair, just ruining it all. No, you don't do that. That's why they got into a bit of a fight. But luckily, they're both still very close, and both were very willing to make up at the first chance. However, they couldn't find Alice initially because she just kind of ran off to get a drink to help with, the apologizing. And, they sort of just jumped to the worst conclusions. Like, Alice, don't you run away from home? Are you going back to England? No, come back. I love you. I didn't mean to be mean to you. I'm sorry. And then everyone just took their turns to apologize, including Conan, who had less of a reason to apologize than anyone else, but just wanted to be included. Because that's understandable. But they eventually found each other, they kissed and made up, and it was all good. So, no hard feelings on that one. And yeah, Kuzahashi also throughout the episode has had her moments of still trying to get along well with her classmates, trying to get help from Karasuma-sensei as best she can, getting advice, trying to write down her just amazing quotes and all that good stuff, continuing to be very cute and adorable. And Conan brought the idea of like, hey, I don't have like a waifu like these two do, Ayaya and Yoko have each other. You have Shinobu and Alice that have each other. Where's my waifu? And then I think it's supposed to heavily imply that Kuzahashi would be that, because she's very similar to Conan in certain ways, like, the whole stalking thing. I think it was a deliberate choice to have her stalking in a very similar manner to what Conan did way back in season 1. I do think that was supposed to imply some stuff. And they're already pretty close. Like, I think Conan is the one that Kuzahashi is closest to, student-wise. I think that's safe to say. But yeah, basically my point is we had some nice Kuzahashi moments in the episode here and there. A lot of cute blushing. Kuzahashi blushing is it's a good thing to see. I need more of that in my life, I think is kind of my point. See, just Yoko stealing Kaiya's book and running away with all the sparkles and stuff. I also got a weird amount of a kick out of that. But, what's still a kind of a plot point is the fact that Shinobu is in a different class than Alice, which is upsetting. However, Alice did come up with a way to cope with that. What is it, you might be wondering? Well, she got a pillow with Shinobu's picture on it, so she can cuddle with that in class whenever she's feeling lonely, which is great. I mean, I don't see the problem with that. However, Karasuma does not seem to be a big fan of bringing pillows to school. I mean, she gave the reason why, because it just makes it easier to fall asleep, so, fair enough. I still think it'd do more good than harm, but she's a teacher, she makes the rules. And I think they said that Kuzahashi's the one that made the pillow. I don't know. I think that's what they said. But yeah, just if that's the case, then I would like her to make a Conan one for me, please. Like, I know you're probably gonna make one anyway, so just make a second one for me. That's all I'm asking for, really. And yeah, just Shinobu walking in on Karasuma laying on the pillow, that was pretty funny. Because I just imagine what would go on in Shinobu's head. You walk in the room, hey teacher, I need something, and then you just see her laying on a pillow of you. Like, what would you think at that point? That's kind of a red flag, like, okay, I'm just gonna leave now. I got some stuff to go do, bye. That'd be something to be a bit worrying. It's not as bad as walking into someone's house and finding out there's pictures of you all over their wall. That'd be worse, of course, but this is still it would be a little bit unnerving, I would imagine. But yeah, I think that's when we start to get to the actual literal flower stuff. And the Ayaya struggle. The Ayaya struggle, the fact that she cut her bangs too short, and she looked a little bit different. It wasn't even that bad, really, but yeah, definitely noticeable that something was a little bit off there. She was so upset and sad and hiding behind trees. It was all pretty cute stuff. However, she eventually got in a solution of putting a bag over her head with a cute anime face just drawn on it. It would not have been anywhere near as funny if there was not the anime face on it. That's just what made that whole concept But yeah, it still made me jump a little bit at first. But we took it off of her. We kind of got a pair clip to fix up her hair a little bit and look nicer. And yeah, I think that was a pretty big improvement. However, I guess she just got hit by more embarrassment. Just put the bag over Yoko's head, and for whatever reason, poor Yoko. But yeah, the flower stuff. Everyone decided to plant flowers in the flower bed. Some were doing better than others. Like, Cotton's was just amazing. That Genki energy just getting pumped into it. It blooms like there's no tomorrow. But, then there's Alice, who's just kind of struggling a little bit to actually full-on bloom. It's not terrible, though. It's not like, say, Shinobu's flowers, who are just not good at all. Like, we speculated that maybe she gave them too much love, and then we transitioned from that into thinking, hey, maybe that's why Alice hasn't grown much. I just smothered her with my love too much. And then you have that great line of Alice, like, I feel so conflicted because, like I said, because she would want to grow and she also wants to be smothered by Shinobu's love. And you can't really have both, though, so that's a very conflicting thing, I would say. But yeah, and then the line about like Magic London School or whatever that Honoka said was funny. Honoka, who still has not had much screen time this season, so I guess eventually. I mean, we still have plenty of episodes. I don't know why I'm rushing it, but just, Honoka, get more screen time, please. That's all I'm asking. I mean, yeah, I think that's all I really had to say. I mean, the last thing was just, hey, we went to school in the rain and my flowers finally bloomed. Yay, good job, Alice, which was a nice scene, of course. Because just, everyone deserves to have their flower bloomed, because it's just sad if it doesn't bloom. And then Shinobu having to full-on replace her flower because it wasn't happening, so she kind of had to try again. So hopefully it works a bit better the next time. Maybe she could get some tips from Cotton. Maybe she could teach her flower planting, farming, raising abilities and all that. Oh, that nice shot of Cotton's midriff, her belly, that was good too. Definitely appreciated that, without a doubt. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's really about it, Considering how IIF focused last episode was, I was kind of surprised just how much IIF focus we got on this episode. Like, it didn't completely revolve around her or anything, but there was a lot of focus. She was involved in the Alice, feeling childlike stuff, involved with the whole, her own plot of having her hair cut too short, as well as just kind of, just being adorable. Anyway, that's the episode. Time now show up for the next one. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.